I'm at the European AstroFest 2025, and with me I have Steve from Pulsar Observatories.
Yep.
Just want to tell us a little bit about the dome we have behind us, and what would people do if they wanted to put up a dome in their garden or somewhere else?
Cool. Well, this is the 2.2 meter dome. We do two sizes, a 2.2 and a 2.7.
Yep.
2.7 is for much larger instruments. Essentially, they're designed to be any garden.
Yeah.
Just a simple concrete base. You can bolt a dome down, house your telescope. You can fully automate the instrument as well, so it can find and follow along with the telescope, or it can be manual. But yeah, it's just designed to enable anyone to be able to have an observatory.
Okay, cool. So if you wanted to put a dome in your garden, like where would you start? You would contact you guys, or like
usually people come to us, they already know where in the garden they can fit it.
Yeah.
So, that's not a problem. We can advise them on the groundwork, which is minimal. It's literally a very simple concrete base, with a slightly larger section for a pier in the middle. And then, we decide what dome is appropriate. And then we make it.
Okay, so you make it to order when people ask.
We generally make to order.
Yeah. Okay.
We found that way, you can always keep on top of things. So it works very well.
Yeah. Okay. So a dome like this, you would hook this up to the telescope so it would know where the telescope is and follow it around.
The telescope never knows it's in a dome, and the dome never knows it has a telescope in it. They are sort of separate, and then your controlling computer will instruct both
to be where
to go. Yeah. So you could say the dome follows the telescope.
Yeah. Okay. But there's a central computer somewhere that.
But it has to be with a computer.
Okay. Fair enough. And how do you prevent stuff like? If you put a large SCT in there, for instance, on a controlling mount, you're going to be off center with it. Does the dome then know, or does the computer then compensate for that somehow?
So typically for a larger instrument on a German equatorial mount, you would offset your pier in the middle, probably an inch or two to the south, just to give a better swing.
Okay.
You don't have to offset east-west. And then everything is controlled by a system called ASCOM, which is like a standardized connection program, if you like. And you input your measurements into ASCOM.
Yeah.
So the radius of the dome, the diameter of your pier and where it is in relation to north-south, etc., and the height and your aperture. Once you put those numbers in, it can then calculate the relationship between the telescope's movements and the dome's movements.
So it knows where to put the slit.
Then it knows where to put the slit.
Okay, makes sense. What other, I saw you could put bays on the side, so you could have an additional bay.
Yeah.
What other extra addition add-ons could people add to a dome like this? So, weather control or weather.
Yeah, so they are very customizable. As you say, bays, motor drives, so you can fully automate or part automate. Obviously, we do the piers. The system we have is compatible with various weather stations. I believe it's a standardized
communication protocol.
Yeah, we don't make weather stations at the minute because it's much easier to use a commercial one and just wire it in. But yeah, it's fully customizable. So, a rain sensor can automatically shut the observatory. It's all easy stuff, really. We've tried to make it as easy as possible to have a fully integrated observatory.
Okay. And you guys ship these things worldwide, or?
Pretty much. We have a European distributor in Germany called Bresser.
Yeah.
Who we've worked with for many years, and they're fantastic.
Familiar with them?
So they have stock, and then we make and do all the UK ones ourselves. And we've dabbled in America. I think we've got domes in about 26 countries.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where people are from, we can
find a way.
You can find a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if people are interested, where would be the best place to go for more information? Would that be?
Probably our website, pulsarastro.com.
Okay.
And we can start from there.
Thank you very much.
No worries.